Is there any kind of support that you feel would have been useful or has been useful to you as a kinship carer?
Well, I've had my grandchildren for 7 years, and mine's are non-looked after children. I have one grandchild who is so happy-go-lucky. I got her when she was 1. The other one's she's just turning 11, and I get no help whatsoever. I have pleaded with social work if they could put something in place for her, because she's very challenging. People see her like outside, when she's with the school, and that she could be really kind and helpful, but when she comes home, it's like a control thing. She tries to control me. And for an instance, there was an instance about 3-4 weeks ago where she threatened she was running away. So she walked out the house and she ran away, and I thought, what am I going to do now? Because I just can't pick up the phone and ask anybody for help. So she went away. So I phoned the police, and it was actually a police officer who dealt with the situation when I got her years back. And she says, look, give it till 10 o'clock. If she doesn't come back, we'll come out and we'll go and look for her. And I said, okay, it was just advice I wanted. So I sat there and I was getting really worried. 9 o'clock come, it was pitch black. I thought, I really can't wait till 10 o'clock. So I thought, give me a call and go out looking for her. So anyway, the police was sitting outside, and she thought, oh, I'll just come up. I know you didn't want us to come up, but I thought, I'll just come up and I'll look for her. So they actually sat in my house till 10 o'clock. And I thought, great, now they've come, they'll be able to access something for me now, you know. And so they said they would get in touch, put a referral into social work for me. And I thought, well, this is great, it's going to happen. So the next thing they had a wee word with my granddaughter, but the next thing she kicked off. They'll do nothing. What do you think they're going to do? Nobody's helped me so far. So anyway, I taken her back home to the police and spoke to them again. She says, right, this is a second referral, and I spoke to Brooklyn. So anyway, I managed to get the social worker to come out from Craig Muller and come out, and he was really angry at me. He says, why did you inform the police? What a cheek you've got. I said, but my granddaughter's only 10. I can't wait till 10 o'clock at night to see if she's going to come in again. I said, because she could have done damage to herself, damage to anything. I just was worried. And so we're sitting blethering, and I was saying, because she's only 10, but she's 5 foot 7, and her hormones are kicking in, I said, and I'm concerned because I see her looking at boys, and I'm really concerned, and how, oh, come on, we've all been there. I said, but she's only 10. And I just thought, what a cheek. And I just was crying out for some help, somebody to put a referral in to Cairns or somewhere. And eventually I phoned them up and I asked them, why is it taking so long for this referral to come in? And their answer was, we haven't had any referrals. And I thought, where do I go from here? So really, if you're an unlooked after child, you just get nothing. You get left with the child. I got my section 11 and that was it. So, I mean, I always say, if this child doesn't get help, she's going to be in the system before she's 16. So she needs the help. I know looked after children get all this, but what about the non-looked after? They need help just as much, and they're vulnerable children just as much as the looked after children. So they need the support as well, or something's going to happen.